Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear listeners, from wherever you have tuned in to this channel all over the world. Do welcome to Verdict TV. Now to the news headline. Big shock. How Tinubu'S Nysc exemption letter bearing different names may spell doom for his presidency. Thank you for tuning in to today's channel, to today's news. But please do well to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates. Now to the details. Carefully listen to the end. The recent developments in the Presidential Election Petition Courts, PEPC, have brought to light a potentially damning situation for Bola Tinubu. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, and its candidates, Atiku Abubakar, have submitted certified copies of Tinubu's academic and work records, which raise serious concerns about his credentials. The documents in question include a BSc certificate from Chicago State University, a National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) discharge certificate, and a Mobile Nigeria Oil PLC certificate of service. A key witness, Mike Enaoro Eba, who presented the documents in court, revealed that they were obtained by Tinubu, but bear the name Bola Adekunle Tinubu. This discrepancy in names raises immediate suspicion and calls into action the authenticity of the documents. Among the evidence provided were certified true copies of Tinubu's nomination letter, payment receipts, and correspondences with the Independent National Electoral Commission, (INEC). Additionally, the witness referenced a certificate from Chicago University, an NYSC discharge certificate, a certificate of service from Mobile Oil and Nigeria PLC, and a party membership card. These documents, coupled with the inconsistencies in Tinubu's name, present a troubling picture that could have severe implications for his political career. Notably, the NYSC exemption letter has emerged as a significant point of contention. According to the evidence presented, Tinubu's exemption letter bears the name Tinubu Bola Adekunle, which conflicts with the name he allegedly used during his time at Chicago State University. This discrepancy is crucial because during the period Tinubu claimed to have graduated from the university in 1979, the NYSC exemption letter did not exist. It was only introduced in 1985. The National Youth Service Corps Decree 1993, Section 2, Subsection 1, clearly outlines the conditions under which a person is exempted from serving in the NYSC. These conditions include being over the age of 30, having served in the armed forces or police for more than 9 months, being a member of certain security organizations, or having received a national honor. If any of these criteria are met, individuals are issued certificates of exemption. The revelation that Tinubu possesses an NYSC exemption letter under a different name and the fact that he claimed to have graduated before the introduction of exemption letter raises serious doubts about the veracity of his educational and service records. The PDP and Articles Leo team have submitted these documents as part of their evidence, and the court has admitted them for consideration. In response, the lawyers representing INEC, Tinubu, and the APC have objected to the admissibility of the documents. However, the weight of the evidence and the glaring inconsistencies in Tinubu's records cannot be ignored. The implications of these revelations could have far-reaching consequences for Tinubu's political aspirations and public image. Moreover, the case has taken another twist with the submission of additional evidence. Notarized judgment from the USA for the criminal forfeiture of Tinubu's assets, a Ghana passport bearing his name, and a certificate of compliance for the respondents have been presented. This pieces of evidence, combined with the already contentious documents, paint an increasingly troublesome picture for Tinubu. Now, what is Tinubu hiding? Because he is the one that has been alleged of drug trafficking and also bearing different names, having two dual citizenship and so on. Yet he is not saying anything based on all those things. It's just being quiet. Now, he gave out documents. The names on those documents are totally different. He is bearing Tinubu and is also bearing Tinubu, is bearing Bola, but he is not bearing Adekunle. And remember that the Chicago certificate was saying that he is having Bola Tinubu, but it was a female name, F, that was there. So why all these lies and trying to cover up what cannot be covered? Now, the NYC exemption letter has not been in existence when he said he got the exemption letter. He said he graduated in 1979 and he went to serve, whereas the exemption for NYC was introduced in 1985. So who helped him to forge all these certificates? And how did he come across certificates that does not belong to him? So this is a question about his education. Did he really go to school? Or he was just buying certificates of other people or just giving out different names? Because these names can actually work against his presidency. If the court truly sees that he is having different names in which he's not supposed to have, is having different forged certificates, is having dual citizenship, and remember that the opponent parties are still in court to make sure that they see to the end of this the presidential election that Tinubu did not win. We have come to the end of the news. Dear listeners, what's your view to all these things that were said about Tinubu? Please share your view in the comment section. Thank you.